So the founding fathers believed that we should only have temporary alliances. We were too new to enter into long-term alliances, and long-term alliances could be dangerous for us. We didn't believe in not any alliances, just not that many. So for the economy, the government took all the debt from the states and the people, and this was an attempt to shift the wealthy people from being dependent on states to dependent on federal government. This shaped the financial plans to favor the wealthy, and they hoped that they would in turn provide monetary and political support for the government. Also, part of Hamilton's plan concerning the economy was to put an excise tax on whiskey and tariffs on other goods. And this was not liked by the people, and they rebelled and killed people and scared the rich. So terrorism, basically you had the Sons of Liberty, some people consider them terrorists, and this was before the Revolutionary War. They would tar and feather tax collectors and things like that. And Shays' Rebellion, which was, again, that excise tax. Immigration, it started out with an open policy and quick assimilation, being only 5 years, but John Adams passed the Alien Acts, which raised resident requirements from 5 years to 7 years. So that made a lot of people angry. So present day foreign policy, too many people were hiring illegal workers, and so we are trying to stop that because it takes away jobs. Also trying to secure the borders, and that's a top priority.
Hello, friends. I bet you're wondering why I'm leaning against a stranger's car. Well, I need to talk to you about the auto industry in America. It is exponentially raising the jobs that are here today in America. Look at these statistics.
Dealing with the economy, you were looking at mainly focusing on the middle class, and the unemployment rate had been cut in half during this time, and it was down to around 5%. And the auto industry added a lot of jobs, which created strong growth concerning the economy and such. Healthcare prices are also rising slowly, and that doesn't bode well.
They tell no lies.
When looking at terrorism today, it's mostly our war on terror, trying to fight ISIS and trying to prevent Americans from turning on Americans, and many think that terrorism is growing weaker, and the hope is that us fighting terrorism will prevent future attacks. When looking at immigration, there's a crackdown on illegal immigration.
Die Regierung hat mir geholfen, mein Haus bekommen.
Catch and release, and hopefully cutting down on unaccompanied children, and increasing border security and deporting criminals before. Also, another big thing about our immigration policy is to help immigrants assimilate into society as fast as possible. Everyone but rich bad must kick people out, must build wall to prevent bad people from coming in.
We need to pay our loans, and there should be peace for the world, and we should make Mexico pay for this wall. Yo no pagare por el muro.
Hello, North Korea. Hello, Iran.
Allies must pay fair share in making America safe. We're going to force them to pay to make us safe. We're going to make our friends trust us and our enemies hate us.
I'm glad that we could all make it here to settle our differences. I'd personally like to apologize for all the...
So, in contrast to what I previously said, we want to open borders and create a booming economy by creating 25 million jobs. But I won't tell you how I'm going to do that.
This is me looking into a mirror. I want to improve the economy by creating 25 million jobs. 'cause that's how I'm going to fix it.
I want open borders and more trade, less debt, more jobs, and good things like that. Vote for me because I'm stupid.
Basically, we're gonna fight ISIS, and that's about the extent of my military operations. My military policy is to fight ISIS by cutting things off from them. But I don't know how yet, so I'm just gonna keep saying we're gonna crush and destroy ISIS.
My name's Donald Trump. I approve this message. I just want to say Mexican people are totally dependent on us and they don't need visas anymore.
My plan for immigration is very complex. It deals with building a wall and making Mexico pay for it because, quote, Mexico is totally dependent on the United States, end quote. People who illegally cross the border will be detained until they can be deported. Don't allow criminal aliens to roam the streets. Allow them to roam not freely. No more cities that shelter illegal immigrants. Anyone who enters the U.S. is legal. It's legal to deport them. No more visas. Sorry, those of you who have been waiting for 25 years. Other countries will have to take their people back. My foreign policy deals with ensuring that we are stronger at home, so investing in infrastructure, education, and innovation. Again, not going to tell you how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to keep saying it in the hopes that you'll believe it. We're also going to stick with our allies and embrace all the tools of American power, especially diplomacy and development, even though I'm still going to be sending soldiers to the front lines.
Oh, I didn't see you here. I'm just making hoops with my friend Rachel here. You see, I'm a cool, young, hip candidate.
In terms of terrorism, we're going to take out ISIS's stronghold, and we're going to work with our allies to dismantle global terror networks. And we're going to harden our defenses at home by supporting law enforcement and intelligence officers to prevent attacks before they happen. Keeping assault weapons out of terrorists' hands by allowing the FBI to stop gin sales to suspected terrorists.
Allies work together.
For my immigration plan, I want to introduce comprehensive immigration reform, do everything possible under the law to protect families, and enforce immigration laws humanely. We want to end family detention and close private immigration detention centers, and also hope to expand access to affordable health care to all families, of course. Also, promote naturalization and support immigration integration.
Oh, hello. I didn't notice you there. My name is Hillary Clinton, and I'm just standing in front of this random home. Isn't it great? You see, I believe that more Americans should be put into beautiful American homes like this. In my comprehensive new policy, I will be helping Americans increase nationalization by 25%. What does that mean? I don't know. I kind of just made that up. Okay. But in all seriousness, I will be helping young Americans and new Americans come into beautiful homes like this to be able to be true American citizens. It's with a great home, there's a great family, and children are important. Isn't it just a lovely day in this beautiful American home? Oh, hello, young child. Isn't this a beautiful home?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you just love it if your American parents could get their naturalization here?
Yes.